welcome to Seen Through Glass, and welcome to the first video that I filmed in 2017. I realised that a few My Next Car test drives have already gone live this year, but this is the first video that I've physically filmed in 2017. I am so psyched, so excited for everything that I've got planned this year. I cannot wait to share it with you all. However, we are kickstarting things with a video in the Banana Mobile, the 695 Biposto. Today, finally, a stereo system is being fitted to this car. I'm going to be taking it down to Sextons in London. More information to come on them shortly, and of course a link to their website will be in the description below. But before we did that, I wanted to give you a little update on something that happened before Christmas, which was the boys at Dub Customs fitting paint protection film to this car. Now, I'm sure lots of you are familiar with PPF, paint protection film. I've never been a major fan. However, after the boys at Dub explained to me the potential benefits, I thought it was a no-brainer that it had to be applied to this car. The main reason for me actually has to do with car washes, which is why I started this video in a car wash. I personally don't have the space or the knowledge to wash my car perfectly myself here in London. I don't have access to a hose pipe, and I just don't know what I'm doing. So I use hand car washes dotted around, and especially when I'm out on the road filming, whether it's road trips or just going off and filming outside of London, I have to try and find random hand car washes to keep the car looking spick and span, because I'm OCD like that. You can't always guarantee access to top level places like Elite Detailing or Posh Wash, and especially when you're out on the road, it's hard to know whether you're going to a good car wash or not. And the boys at Dub explained that this paint protection film, which they have now fitted, is scratch and stain proof. Basically, whatever happens to the film, you just heat it up with a hairdryer or hot water or the light of the sun, and the film repairs itself. So not only are you protecting the paint underneath, but the film is protecting itself as well, which means that when I'm out and about, I can kind of use any car wash almost, and in theory, the film should protect itself from sort of, you know, dodgy techniques or chemicals. For me, that is a godsend, because especially right now in the winter, you cannot help but get your car filthy. I think Shmi made a video on it the other day about dirty cars. It's just the way of the world at this time of the year, especially in the UK, the grease, the muck, the grime, cars get dirty, and for my own OCD reasons, but also for filming, I like to have a clean car. And now I can be assured that I can kind of pop into any car wash I see, even the local Tesco's car wash, and hopefully be comfortable with the fact that the film, as I say, will be protecting the paint underneath and repairing itself should the film get scratched or swirl marks or whatever. But anyway, the car is looking beautiful and clean after this morning's wash, and as I say, the film now protecting the brilliant work that Stuart F1 Wax did when I first collected this car, and now finally it is getting a stereo fitted. So I'm basically in my dream situation with this car now. Protected Ferrari paint and music. So we're going to head along to Sextons and update you there on exactly what and how the stereo is getting fitted. So here we are, I've arrived down at Sextons London's unit. They've just opened up post Christmas and New Year, so there's hardly any cars in yet. But let me talk you through exactly what we're going to be doing to fit the unit, because I've been talking to these guys in quite a lot of detail about the fact that I didn't want to mess up the car, drill any holes, do anything that wasn't reversible back to stock. So the guys have come up with a very clever solution. I think I spoke in a previous video about the fact that there are still a number of sort of areas where you can see the old or sort of normal stereo goes. We've got the slot here for the main unit, you've got the sort of holes here for the tweeters, blah, 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 blah. But what the guys down here at Sextons were explaining to me is that without the speakers in the side of the doors, the sort of tweeters and stuff aren't really a very good setup, which means you'd have to cut or drill holes into the side here, which I really didn't want to do. So the solution that has been come up with, which they've done on a previous Biposto before, is a big speaker box in the boot basically. So pretty straightforward. But essentially the guys have built a custom speaker box which will just slide straight in there under the cage and the netting, velcro down, and it'll operate based on a Bluetooth system. So it's very, very straightforward, but they are confident it's going to offer some very good sound quality. And for me, I don't really care because it'll be louder than my iPhone and the crappy little pocket speaker I had before. The best thing about it, which I'm really pleased about, because as I keep banging on about, I am planning to track this car, the box will be totally removable. So if I go to track, I can literally just unvelcro it, unstick it, and remove the box. So for me, it's the best solution. Whilst I'm sure you could drill holes and blah, 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 for me, this is the route to go. So the car's here, as you can see, Sextons unit right up there. I'm leaving the car, it'll all be done, and hopefully at the end of this weekend, I'll pick up the car and have music. There we go, the car is now inside the unit, ready for the guys to start work. I will be seeing it in a few days. I cannot wait. I hope you guys have enjoyed this bit of an update. Give it a thumbs up if you have, and make sure to subscribe for plenty more videos to come.